Yay, gang! Ken here, and just a short video. I'm going to go for 5 minutes or less on choosing a good handwriting font for your coaching website to bring out your personality, to give that human feel. You'll see, I have a couple of example websites here. You'll see how that looks. Oftentimes, when I work with clients, they'll send websites to me that they like, and so we take what we can from them. And one thing is that a lot of coaches, female and male, but a lot of coaches who are more sensitive about the visual nature of their website, like just great images and good fonts, and they want to bring out that their personality so that they're very prominent. I think this is great. This is the way to do it. I think coaches should be very um, you should be able to feel them on your website, and that's what branding's all about. So you can feel a personality. You can feel like you're talking to a person, not just some dry pages. So here's a couple of websites that recently a client shared with me. And you can see Laura Michaels' website has a nice font here. It's handwritten there. One more, handwriting script kind of font, as opposed to, more like body copy or headings like this. It gives a personal feel. Amy Porterfield, here's her website. Everyone knows her. She has a lot of great stuff. Here's a bit of personality in there. And I think that's good. And a lot of women, motivative kinds of coaches, bubbly and energetic, they do that, which is good. It doesn't mean you always have to be bubbly. Here's one with just two letters. Um, Here's a client of mine, Marianne Welsh. She's a bit more marker. She's a career coach. This is more of a permanent marker kind of quick write thing. Here's another website. Actually, that one's not so good. But you can see handwriting font adds personality. And, bubbly women, it's okay. I think I have a past person who I didn't work with, but we were talking the real Charles Brown. Here's a guy. He's a male coach, just to get some male in there. So he has this word real. This is a permanent marker, and he's a bit more strong vibe. You could see how this kind of adds element. Maybe this isn't a great example, but it does add a dimension to it that makes it feel more organic, more human, and I like that. Here's a client of mine, Coach Cora. So we have a signature font up here, handwriting font we've chosen. And so what I do like to do with clients, and I recommend you do if you're building a website or you're getting started, as you work out your branding, your message, the overall feel is you hop on Google, Google Fonts, fonts.google.com, or just search for Google Fonts. It should get you there. Go to their fonts, and on the left you choose the classification, which is handwriting fonts. You just click on that. You check that, and it'll show you all the fonts that they have for handwritten stuff. So you can see here's all kinds of stuff, and there's a different feel for each one. So if let's say you're an executive coach and you do a lot of board. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get my picture up here. Let me float this. I always forget to do that. Window float. Where is this view? Float on top. This way you can see my face. Yep. So, yep, permanent marker. Someone who does a lot of board writing, maybe do a lot of workshops. Great font to have. And they give headings or titles to each of these fonts, which adds a lot of gives you a feeling for what the font is. Here's great vibes, right? Everyone has a freedom thought. So this is great vibes. Feel good. Watch. I'm gonna put some words in here. Oh, sorry. You could put sample copy here on the left, which is amazing to help you, work it out. So, feel great, coach. Life is awesome. So let's say you're, really that vibe, and not a lot of coaches are like that, but you can see how this font down here, where is it? Great vibes. You can see, oh yeah, that feels good. Great vibes. Life is awesome. That really works. And here's luckiest guy. So there's another type of brand that's a bit more entertaining. humor, loving life, and a jester kind of brand archetype. So if I put in some words here, like you can see this font, a bit cartoonish. It may take away, may reduce it, but um, live fully. Life's too short. Laugh daily. So let me try and pull that in. You can see how this other font and that messaging, how it all works together. Okay, where is it? Oh, here, luckiest guy. So if you had a website as a coach and you have a more of a playful gesture, you lighten things up pretty well, and that's a bit of your strength in your coaching brand, your personality. Then that we could bring out, let's say, this luckiest guy kind of font. You know, you can see live life fully, life's too short, laugh daily, laugh daily. They don't take it too serious kind of stuff. So you can see different personalities have different fonts have different personalities. So I like choosing maybe one of these, perhaps for the logo. So let's say Kenn Schroder, web designer. So let's say it's me, and I would say more of a maybe creative explorer, kind of vibe. Sometimes I'm playful and fun, but you could just see Kenn Schroder. Let's say I was a strategic coach. Maybe I'm just, let's say, for example, I'm a strategic coach. I'm more like business strategy, implementation, the more strategic look. Then I might have more of a, maybe there's nothing you could do, maybe this kind of font that is just kind of like straight written, less like this font, which is a bit more elegant. You can see how these different feel. This is pretty good. I like this one, Covered by Your Grace. Kind of look like my handwriting, quick sketches of diagrams, and it's just more stick handwriting. This looks Covered by Your Grace. There's also one called Architect's Daughter that I really love. So that one speaks to me a lot. It's a bit personal, a bit simple. This kind of resembles my handwriting a bit. But you can see Google has lots of fonts, plenty to work with, plenty of variety. Just make sure you choose one that's readable. And I think some of these these are all pretty good. See rock salt here. This one here could be maybe, career adventure. That one feels a bit more, where's that rock salt? It feels a bit more, rock salt, obviously outdoors. Maybe you do outdoor, career coaching, or there's, outdoor workshops, or even like, so I have a client who does beach retreats. So you can probably get some fonts that feel a bit more beachy, oceany. But you can see this in career adventure, rock salt. Maybe you're a big rock climber, and you're also coaching executives who are who take on big challenges, and maybe that's the vibe that you're doing. So then you could be career adventure, or biz challenge. I don't know. You can see, you get the idea how each of these feels a little bit different, and it might be unique to each person, and sometimes cultures around the world in different countries, and they may have a little different feel to it. But you can see quickly that if you look at these fonts, you can see they have personality, and a great thing for a coach is to come across authentic, original, and you can feel the coach through the website. Images do it, fonts do it, choice of words do it, but a good handwritten font can do the trick. You don't have to have a handwritten font. You can just keep it, hardcore, straight. Maybe you're a very minimalist, but essentialist kind of coach, and you just have hard, straight fonts, and just everything's one font. There's different ways of doing these things. But for many coaches, good font here will do the trick. You can see the feeling. So here's Allison. It's called Allison. So hey, cool. So yeah, you go to Google Fonts, pick out one that feels right to you, and incorporate it in your design. If you're a very eclectic coach, maybe one or two of these will do it, but you maybe want to try to keep them in the same realm, or not. With design, there's definitely, if you want to get a feeling across on a website, and then what'll support that feeling and your message and your personality. Get all those things to line up, it's good. I'm just skimming through a bunch of these. There's quite a few, and Yeah. Yeah, you can see so much to choose from, and you get a little crazy choosing too many. But just one that gut instinct works with you, especially if you're doing one for your logo. This is good. Like some of these that are, you get a feeling euphoria script. This is pretty good. Maybe some spiritual euphoria script. Let's just do some spiritual guide kind of feeling. So let's just some text. Spiritual life coach. Right. So there you go. Cool. That feels like it could be in line. Spiritual life coach, or you know, Janice Powers coaching, right? So you can see how that might work. This also feels like a little bit like nature, but hey. Okay. Anyway, that's the video for today. Google Fonts handwriting font to add some human feeling personality to your website. All right, everybody, go get it.